Hello, Sanbonani. My name is Lungisan Hlongwa, and I am reading a book called 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel, Notes on Startups or How to Build a Future. And I came across an idea that I thought would be valuable to share. And it's a very simple idea that I've come across in a number of different books, and it's a fundamental principle that I think might bring some value to you. And the essence of it is that the thing that disappoints you, the thing that devastates you, the thing that you perceive to be a failure, the thing that you perceive to be a thing that takes you off your path, right, could very well be the thing that takes you to your destiny, right? So Peter Thiel is the co-founder and former CEO of PayPal. He's worth over 20 billion US dollars. And in this book, he tells the story of how, as a basically very high performing student, he performed well in high school, got into Stanford, got into Stanford Law School, performed incredibly well there, and had his career sort of mapped out that what he was going to do was that he was going to attain clerkship or get clerkship for a Supreme Court judge. And unfortunately, he was not able to do that. And he was devastated at the time, right? But he tells the story of how later on after that, he went on to build the obviously incredibly phenomenal company that is PayPal and that made him a billionaire. And he came across a former fellow student. And the first thing that the person said was not how, hey, it's good to see you, it's been such a long time or anything. But instead, the first thing they said was that, isn't it great that you did not get that clerkship, right? And the reason why that is because if he had gotten that clerkship, he would not have been where he is. He would not have started the company that made him a billionaire and gave him financial and otherwise freedom. That's the idea that is in the book of Warren Buffett as well, which is Snowball. Warren Buffett, of course, is the incredible investor that is worth over 150 billion US dollars. And he too was meant and planned and wanted to enter into Harvard, but he was rejected. And after he was rejected, he was incredibly disappointed. But that led to him searching for a different school that he could go to. And eventually he found a school which was Columbia, where his mentor, Benjamin Graham, was a lecturer there. He loved his books and he found out that he was a lecturer, and he went to that school, and that began his journey to him being the Oracle of Omaha, one of the greatest investors the world has ever seen. So the essence of it is this: it's that the thing that you believe is a failure, or that is disappointing, or that is the whale that has swallowed you up like Jonah, is the very thing that will take you to where you are destined to be. Because like Jonah wanted to go in a completely different direction, and he was swallowed by the whale. And you can only imagine how devastated he must have been, how fearful he must have been. He possibly could have thought life was over for him. But that whale was the very vehicle, was the very thing that took him to his destiny. And that's the same with us all, whether it is a failure, a disappointment, or something that you thought would have happened but didn't happen, whether it's school related or it's personal related, whether you thought you'd be married but you're not married, whether you thought you'd be married but you're divorced, whether you thought you'd graduate but you didn't graduate, whether you thought you'd get a job and you didn't get the job, you thought you'd get the promotion but you didn't get the promotion. Whatever the situation may be, I'm here to tell you to please find solace and comfort in the fact that that disappointment, that devastation, like Raymond Ackerman being fired by his company, being the impetus, being the genesis of him starting Pick n Pay, or like Warren Buffett or Peter Thiel or Jonah in the biblical corpus, that could very well be your vehicle to your destiny. Sharp. Comment section, let me know what you think.